Welcome back. I'm so excited to see you again, and we have some fun learning opportunities and some exciting exercise things that we're going to do today, so I can't wait. Now, before we start with that, we're going to have a nature story again today. I love nature stories because they give us such good lessons that we can learn from, that we can apply to our own lives. Today's nature lesson is from my own childhood when I was a little girl. Now, when I was a little girl, I had a dog named Laddie. Now, Laddie, he wasn't a very smart dog. He kind of had a problem. And Laddie's problem was that he liked to run away. And it wasn't that he was really trying to run away. He just didn't really know how to get home. And he could be turned around and home could be here and he'd be facing this way, and he couldn't figure out that if he turned around, home would be this way. He was just not very smart. But Laddie would go, and he would go walking down the street trying to find us, and he one day went to the neighbors. Now, that happened a lot. He would go to the neighbors a lot, and we'd get phone calls and say, hey, I think your dog's here, and we'd go pick him up. But one day he went to a neighbor's house who we hadn't met before. And he went there, and we got a phone call and say, hey, I think your dog is here. And we said, oh, we better go pick up our dog. So we jumped in the car and we drove down to the place. And when we got there, our dog had made friends with this neighbor. And we started to talk, and we made friends with them too. And then we got our dog and we went back home. Well, a few days later, sure enough, we got a phone call. Hey, I think your dog is here. Okay, so we got in the car, we drove down, and we laughed, and we got to know them a little bit more. And pretty soon, this happened a whole bunch. It happened a lot more. He went to that particular neighbor a lot more than he went to any other neighbors. And we started to get to know them. And pretty soon, they started to talk to us about some things that they were struggling with and things that they needed help with. And we started to get to know them better. And pretty soon, we started to talk to them about some things about Jesus and some things about how we could get to know Jesus better. And one way was through health. And we started talking about how you can live healthier life. And pretty soon, they started asking us, hey, where do you go to church? And we told them, and then we started to ask, hey, invited them to come to some meetings with us. And pretty soon they started to come to church. And one day, because of Laddie the missionary dog, our friends decided to follow Jesus all the way, and they ended up joining our church. And I was so excited. You know, if a dog can be a missionary, you can be a missionary. It doesn't even you don't even have to know everything. Laddie wasn't even a very smart dog, but he was able to bring somebody to Jesus. And you may not know everything about every single thing about the Bible or anything like that, but you can start sharing what you do know with your friends. So let's do that today.
Welcome back to another health segment. I'm Dr. Nelson, and I'm so glad each of you have joined me. Today, we have a really fun Dr. Exercise. I love to move, and I'm sure you do too. Let's join Shiloh as she asks Dr. Exercise why Dr. Exercise is so important.
Hi! I'm Dr. Exercise, here to answer your questions, kids, about me, Dr. Exercise.
Dr. Exercise, why is so important?
That's a great question, kids. I, Dr. Exercise, can help you build strong bones and muscles. I can also help your digestive system move food down, down, and down, so you don't get so gassy and crampy. Did you know that I also help you with your memory and your mind, so that you can think clearer? If you're having trouble in school or you just want better grades, exercise has been shown to help you think better. I also help you if you're having trouble with sad moods, not feeling good all the time. Maybe you're anxious and worried. We know that Dr. Exercise can help your mood improve quite a bit. Did you also know that I, Dr. Exercise, can help you fight those bugs that make you sick, give you colds, achoo, or coughs? We can fight together. Just choose Dr. Exercise.
Dr. Exercise, how much exercise do we need?
That's one of my favorite questions, kids. How much exercise does a kid need? You need to exercise every single day of the week. Do you eat every day?
Yes.
Then you need to move every day also. Otherwise our bones and joints get really creaky. Did you know that you need at least 1 hour of exercise a day, and it can be broken up? 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the afternoon, 20 minutes in the evening, or all at once.
To exercise, can I do too much exercise?
Thank you for this very important question. While most kids get too little exercise, some kids get too much exercise. Too much exercise can cause us to be more cranky and moody and irritable. Too much exercise can cause us to be so fatigued that we can't do the things that we need to do. Too much exercise can also cause us to get more injuries to our muscles and bones, and to the joints, to the ligaments and tendons that connect them, making it more difficult not only to exercise, but even to walk and do some of the other activities that we do from day to day. One other thing to keep in mind is balance. Too much exercise can interfere with time and relationships with our parents, our siblings, and even with our friends. Balance is very important.
Not to exercise, what can I do for exercise?
I love this question. Do the exercise you enjoy doing the most. Do you enjoy swimming? Make sure there's an adult around and then go swimming. Swim in the beach, swim at the pool, swim at the lake, swim with your friends or your favorite animals. Do you enjoy hiking, taking grand adventures? Go hike in the mountains, hike at the park. Go take a walk in your neighborhood and see new things every season. Say hello to your neighbors. Grab a group of friends. Grab your brothers and sisters. Grab your parents. Go play a game of chase or tag. There are other ways to also get exercise that are very practical. One of the first exercises given to Adam and Eve was to garden. Help your parents with pulling those big weeds out of the garden. Dig holes and plant seeds and flowers and vegetables. When you're there in the fall and all the leaves have fallen down, raking doesn't have to be boring. Rake all the leaves together in a big pile and then jump in the pile of leaves. When it's snowing, start a snowball fight, chase each other, and build forts. The other ways to get exercise sometimes include equipment. That includes riding a bicycle. Maybe you can go and play basketball, get a group of people together and play baseball, soccer, any other game that you really enjoy with a ball. There are many different ways to get exercise. Most importantly, make it fun and make it something that you will do.
Thank you, Dr. Exercise. I can't wait to get moving.
Hey guys, welcome to Virtual Camp Meeting. I'm Tammy Conway and I'm so excited to be with you today. We are going to be sharing with you some easy, quick camp meeting favorites. One of my favorite go-tos while at camp meeting has always been chicken salad. Prepare it ahead of time, keep it in the fridge, and it's something that my children can go and get when they need it, whenever they want to. One of the ingredients that I use, and I keep bags of these in my freezer because I use it for so many things, it's called corn meatless pieces, non-GMO, soy-free. I can use it in stews, in soups, and in curries. And it holds up really, really well. What I do is I take the corn chicken chunks, they come in small little pieces. I pulverize them to break them down. If you like a chunky chicken salad, you don't have to do that. You can kind of break it up a little bit. But me, I like smaller pieces. Pulverize it and it comes out crumbly, right? You have your veggies, or if you're not vegan, you can use mayo or sweet relish, which is what I keep on hand. Celery seed, but you can use real celery. You can chop it up. Red onions, I love red onions because they're sweet and they're tasty. Minced carrot. I'm also gonna be putting in tomatoes as well. All of these ingredients and I dump it in. So we're gonna start off with dumping in our onions, dumping in our carrots. You see how easy this is? It takes no time at all. This is great for when you got a class to get to. Remember, running to and fro on camp. And you don't want to take all day or miss anything. The sweet relish smells so good. And I just take a couple of spoonfuls. I love sweet relish, so I just take about a couple. If you don't like sweet relish, you can use regular relish, or you can leave it out altogether. A little bit of my celery seed. I sprinkle it in, not too much. And then I take my veggies. Depending on how creamy you like your chicken salad. Some people like a dry salad, and some people like something very creamy. So I take a couple of spoons of this and I start off and I mix it together. And you see all these pretty colors coming together. It's so beautiful. You may want to add a little bit of salt, to taste. It's up to you. You can add a little bit of smoked paprika if you like to. I love adding that to the mix just to kind of make the flavors complex. It all just kind of comes together. Once you have everything in the bowl and it's done, guess what? This is your chicken salad. And if you are used to making chicken salad with maybe adding a little bit of walnut, you can do that. Maybe you can add some cranberries. You can do what you want to do with this chicken salad. I've served this to people who are not even vegetarian, and they love it. It is absolutely delicious, all right? So this is our camp meeting chicken salad, guys. You see that? You can let it sit overnight. It'll soak up all the flavor of the mayo and all the other things. It's so good. Make yourself a sandwich. We're gonna do that right now. Some cheese, some lettuce. Oh, it's so good. Here we go. You can make these ahead of time, put them in a Ziploc bag for your kids and send them on their way. Oh, and this is our chicken salad sandwich. It was great, guys. For all these recipes and so many more, you can check them out at my blog at www.piewaki.com. That's PIEWAKIE.com. And I also invite you to join me every week on my Facebook page, Tamara.Conway, where I show you healthy, fun, easy, and convenient recipes to make for the week. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you soon.
Welcome, kids! I'm so glad to see you today. I can't wait to get moving. Welcome to the exercise segment of our Kids Health Program. Let's see what we have in store today. Every day, we get to guess the exercise that we're going to be featuring. So, I'm going to give you some clues. What am I? I'm a common mode of transportation all over the world. I find it easier to go downhill than uphill. I have 2 wheels, and you need to wear a helmet when you ride me. What am I? That's right, you got it. I'm a bicycle. We're going to join Benjamin and Johnathan as they bicycle around.
Hello. Biking is a fun way to get exercise. Don't forget to wear your helmet.
That looks like so much fun. Let's see them ride down the hill again. How many of you guys have a hill that you can ride your bikes down? Make sure when you do it, you wear your helmet. All right, let's see them go again. Okay, it's going to be your turn. Get ready. Set your stopwatch for 5 minutes, and if you have a bike, go out and bike for 5 minutes.
Still, I know that I'm God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted on Psalms 25, verse 10.
But those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up on wings as eagles. They shall run and not grow weary. They shall walk and not faint. Isaiah 40, verse 31.
I've had a fantastic time with you today, and I'm so glad you joined us. Let's have a prayer and thank Jesus for all that he's done for us today. Our Father in heaven, thank you so much for the time we've had together. I pray that you will be with each one of these boys and girls today and help them to follow you and to trust in you. We love you, Jesus, and we thank you in your name. Amen. Don't forget to join us tonight for story time at 7 p.m.